90% of people do this wrong, and it makes their skin worse, and it usually happens right before important events. So let's take a look at how it's actually done in Korea. In Korea, that graduation glow isn't about lighting or makeup tricks. It is the result of a structured skin preparation approach, where the focus isn't just a fast result, but control and predictability. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Miyamu channel, where we explore the science of maintaining youthful, healthy-looking skin and the art of a modern aesthetic treatments. Today we continue our Glow Up Journey series, where we break down real transformation strategies used in Korea. In the previous episode, we talked about bridal glow-ups, long-term step-by-step preparation over several months. Graduation, however, is completely different. The goal may be the same, clear, glowing skin, but the timeline and strategy change everything. Unlike brides, students do not have months to prepare. They're dealing with exams, deadlines, and stress, which means the skin preparation usually starts just 2 to 4 weeks before the graduation. And this is where the most people go wrong. When time is limited, the instinct is to do more, to try new skincare, book stronger treatments, and combine multiple approaches at once. But skin doesn't respond well to the overload. It's not something that can be dramatically improved in just a few days. When too many active ingredients or aggressive treatments are introduced at once, the skin often reacts with the stress. So this can lead to the redness, sensitivity, and breakouts, which is the opposite of result you're aiming for. The Korean approach. In Korea, the strategy is different, so when time is limited, the goal is not to fix everything, but to stabilize the skin and make it as predictable as possible. Stage 1. Calming and recovery. The process always begins with the stabilization. At this stage, the focus is on reducing reactivity and calming the inflammation. This is typically done through the gentle cleansing, non-aggressive treatments, and recovery-focused protocols. For example, solutions like Gentic Exo are used to support skin recovery, help reduce visible irritation, and improve overall skin condition. And as a result, the skin becomes calmer, less sensitive, and better prepared for the next step. Stage 2. Hydration, density, and glow. Once the skin is stable, the focus shifts to the improving overall skin quality. Here, the priorities are deep hydration, barrier support, and refinement of the skin texture. Skin booster protocols are often introduced at this stage, but in a very controlled and gentle way. For example, Gentic PN Pro is used to support skin density, improve skin texture, and enhance overall skin quality. Over time, the skin appears more hydrated, smoother, and naturally radiant. Korean signature structured treatment packages. One of the key differences in Korea is how treatments are organized. Procedures are rarely done as one-time sessions. Instead, clinics offer structured packages tailored to a specific goal and timeline. Before events like graduation, there are dedicated short-term programs, typically lasting 2 to 4 weeks. The goal is not a full transformation, but to bring the skin to its most stable and best-looking condition by the specific date. These programs usually combine gentle cleansing, calming treatments, skin booster protocols, intensive hydration, and light texture refinement. In some cases, LED therapy is also included. So most importantly, they avoid aggressive treatments, unnecessary experimentation, and overloading the skin. Because before an important event, predictability matters more than intensity. Additional support. Alongside the main stages, clinics may include supportive treatments to enhance their results. This can include LED therapy, light chemical or enzyme pills, and restorative skincare treatments. And in some cases, mild microneedling is used, but only if there is enough time for a full recovery. The goal here is not to rush results, but to support and enhance the overall process in a controlled way. Final stage, the safe zone. The last few days before graduation are critical, and at this stage, everything becomes about maintenance. No new skincare products are introduced, no aggressive treatments are performed, and no changes are made to the routine. The focus remains on hydration, recovery, and protection, because at this point, the goal is not to improve the skin, but to preserve the result. The main idea? This is the key principle behind graduation glow-ups in Korea. It's not about intensity, but about control. It's about understanding when to actively treat the skin and when to leave it alone. Because on graduation day, you shouldn't see the procedures. You should simply see the clear, calm, naturally healthy-looking skin. So if you'd like to see more real glow-up strategies used in Korea, make sure to subscribe and stay with us. And let me know in the comments what skin concerns you struggle with the most before important events. We'll break them down in the next episode and see you in the next video on Miyamu.